Hey guys, it's Kendra. Today I'm going to do a 2-month update on our twin girls. I wanted to do these more often, but it's been a little crazy over here. Time is going by so fast and just getting around to filming videos is hard. So I'm hoping from here on out I can do these more often, at least once a month. Let me know what you would like to see. Just let me know in the comment section how often you want to see updates on them. I know for me personally, I love watching these types of videos. I like to know what to expect and just it's interesting to me. So in these videos I'll be talking about, like the clothing they wear, sizes and that sort of thing, what they're doing, how they're sleeping, how they're feeding, kind of everything. And they're asleep right now. Thank goodness for a good mom and mother-in-law who love our babies just as much as we do, because they offer to come over and help so I can get some work done, which is amazing. So they're asleep right now out there with Andrew's mom. So maybe at the end of this video, if they're awake, I'll take them in here to show you. But if not, I'll just insert videos or something of them. If you guys don't follow me on social media, then you don't really see them. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and let's get into it. So the girls are 9 weeks old. We haven't been to the doctor in a while. I had to reschedule their appointment, so they're not going back until next month. But I just weigh them at home all on a scale with myself. I just take away my weight, and they're around 11 pounds right now. And the last time I weighed them, they were the exact same weight to the ounce, which is crazy because Violet was born a whole pound and a half heavier than June, and now they have completely become the exact same size. They get more alike every single day. They are identical twins, and when they were born they didn't look that much alike. And since June was a lot smaller, we could always tell her apart. And then Violet got really bad baby acne, so they always had something to kind of differentiate them. But now it's super hard. So we had Violet's toenail painted purple, but her feet are usually covered with their clothes. So we painted her fingernail because Andrew cannot tell them apart most of the time. He doesn't know. So I can usually tell them apart because, well, first of all, I'm with them all day long, so I always know who I have. But I don't know, I feel like they have these just different looks to them. It's very, very minimal, so if you're just somebody coming to visit, you're not gonna be able to tell them apart, but they just have slightly different looks to their face, and that's just, I can just tell that. But yeah, it's pretty cool how much alike they look. A lot of you guys ask, like, how the heck do you tell them apart? And it's tricky. So, like our families now can't tell them apart at all. When I send them pictures, they used to always know, and now it's always a 50-50 shot. They are now in size 0 to 3 months. They grew out of newborns about 6 weeks. Their legs, I think, are just a little bit longer because they tend to grow out of the leg part really quickly, and now they're in 0 to 3 months and they're already starting to grow out of some of those too. And it's just different with different brands. I find that they grow out of Gap clothes a lot quicker than Old Navy, and the Gap waistband on the leggings is pretty tight on them. Same with the Carter's. Those leggings tend to be tight around their waist too. And H&M has these leggings that I love. They're footed leggings and they have a banded waist. I'll try to link those down below for you guys, but they're super comfortable and they work really great under little dresses and just over onesies. So love H&M, and Old Navy is definitely my favorite. Gap I do like too, but I find that it's a little more expensive than I want to pay for baby clothes, so that's why I usually shop through Old Navy. Their stuff's just so inexpensive and they always have incredible deals going on. So there in H&M is usually what I like. Oh, and Baby Zara now has a sale section online. So I always am looking through the sale, but they haven't added stuff to the sale in a while, but I do like Baby Zara stuff. It's just super, super cute. For diapers, they are in size 1 now. They were in newborns. I kind of switched their diapers and their clothes at the same time. We're using the Parasol diapers. I really love them. They are free of some of those bad ingredients that are in diapers, and they just fit them really well, and they're super cute. I am not a fan of the Honest diapers. We had just a little trial pack of them, and I did not like them. They were super flimsy. As far as breastfeeding goes, I'm going to do a whole video on breastfeeding soon, just talking about everything, but I'm still solely breastfeeding. I'm not supplementing with formula or anything, just breastfeeding. And I always get worried that I'm running out of milk and then somehow I end up having enough the next day. It's just really crazy what your body can do, and I'm just definitely producing enough for the 2 of them, which is it's really nice. And I really love breastfeeding. It's just like a nice special time with each girl one-on-one, because I always feel that's something that I've really noticed is it's almost like I feel guilty because I can't spend quality time with one baby because the other one's usually crying, or I'm just, you know, feeding one to get to the next one, and it's like I can't just really sit with one because the other one needs me. So that is something that's kind of been hard to juggle, which is why I really like breastfeeding, because I just have that one-on-one time with each girl, and you know, it's just, I don't know, it's really special. So I've really been enjoying that. So for sleep, again, I'm going to do a whole video on sleep, but I just want to let you know quickly in this video, they right now are taking about 3 naps during the day, sometimes 4. In the morning, it's just a quick nap, maybe an hour, just like an hour or 2 after they wake up. And then a couple hours later, they have like playtime, and then they'll sleep for another 2 hours or so, up for a couple more hours, and then go down for a good afternoon nap. It just varies. It depends on how much they sleep at night. So usually I just wait until they are drowsy. Once they start yawning, and they get a little cranky, that's usually when they're tired. So I'll feed them, put them to bed, and try to get stuff done. And then at night, I typically put them down around between 6 and 7:30-ish. Again, it depends how they are acting, and that's when they sleep the best. So they'll have usually a 4 to 5 hour span of sleep right there. And then I usually go to bed around 8 or 9 now, just because I count on that sleep early on. And then they wake up around 12, 1, and then again, you know, around 4, and then 7:30-ish. So it's usually about, they have a good chunk for 5 hours in the beginning, and then it's usually every 3 hours after that. I'll get into the whole routine of that in my sleep video, so that should be coming up pretty soon. As far as what they do right now, they started to coo a lot more, which is so cute. They just, when they're in a good mood, they kind of coo and make little cute noises, and they started smiling a lot more now. It's harder to get June to smile. She's a little bit more, she's gonna be our dramatic one, let's just say that. Violet's a little easier to console, a little easier to smile. June just, I mean, she will smile, but I think she's gonna be a tough cookie. They really have different personalities, which is so crazy that I can tell this early on. But June she feels more like a jokester to me. She has the funniest faces, like facial expressions that she does. And the way she just looks at you, I don't know, she just seems like she'll be a really funny kind of girl. And Violet is just very sweet and a little bit more quiet. Like June, she'll just scream for no reason. Like there's literally no reason for her to be upset. And she'll just scream, and then you'll look at her and she's fine. And then Violet is a little bit more, when she cries, you know something's really wrong, because she doesn't just cry for no reason. And it's more of a sweet cry, like, please help me, and June's is just a screech loud noise. And Violet is definitely more of a cuddler. She loves to just be held close and tight, and she could just lay there with you. And June likes to stretch out more, and she, like, you know, spreads out when she sleeps. So they're definitely different, and so it'll be cool to see how it gets as they get older. And even when they feed, it's so different. Violet will latch on and just nurse the whole time straight, and when she's done, she's done. And June will just have these gigantic gulps, and she drinks so fast that she can't keep her, like she comes up for air. And then I have to help her again to get on, and she just go, it's just like, calm down. So she's a little bit more hyper. And recently I've just been noticing that it's harder to get them to fall asleep. I used to put them down when they were kind of tired and they'd eventually fall asleep. Now they really need me to rock them a lot more, and I kind of have to really be with them until they fall asleep, or else they'll just cry a lot more. Ideally, I would like to be bathing them more often, but it's just too much work. So typically, you know, I'll have 2 good baths during the week, and then I'll just use wipes and like a washcloth to wash around their neck, and I wash their face once a day. That just seems to work a little bit better. They're still sleeping in their rock and plays. I have those right below their bed, and I put them in those for naps too. If I want them to take a long nap, I usually swaddle them still, put them in there. They just started breaking out their swaddles a lot easier. They're getting really strong. I'm not that mad about it that they're breaking out their swaddles because I know that I can't be swaddling them forever. So I used to, if they would break out, I would swaddle them again because they would not go to bed if they had an arm out. But now I'm trying to just let them, you know, try to comfort themselves and go back to bed with arms out because I can't do that for months and months and months. And they still have their pacifiers. And a lot of you guys asked if they don't nurse well because of that. And I have not found anything wrong with it. I have not introduced a bottle yet. But yeah, the pacifiers haven't seemed to be giving any issue to like any nipple confusion or anything like that. They use the Webinubs. That's all they use because it's just easier for us. They don't fall out of their mouths as easy. So we have them all over the house and we give them to them at bedtime. It just really calms them down. And if they have gas, like after they eat, sometimes they have really bad gas, the pacifier just really helps to relax them and it helps just get everything going. They do get pretty fussy after they eat. Now it's only like twice during the day. Like usually one time in the morning, one time at night, they'll get really, really cranky after they eat. And it's just gas coming out. You can just tell they clench up their tummies and you just know it just has to, it'll pass. But it's gotten a lot better. It used to be every single time they ate, they would get really, really fussy. But I can tell that their digestive systems is, you know, it's starting to get a little better, a little more developed, which is very nice. We did start doing tummy time every now and then. Sometimes they hate it, sometimes they don't mind it, they just look around. Their necks are getting really strong now, so we'll kind of prop them up a little bit and they can totally hold their head up now, and we're just kind of letting them strengthen that a little bit more. Now they like to be held up, so their head facing out, and they just love to look around. So if they're ever cranky, we just prop them up this way, and they love to look around. So we go to the windows and to the lights, and they just want to see everything. So that's different now. Basically now they just need a lot more interaction. They need to be talked to a lot more eye contact, because before we could kind of set them down in their swings and they would be fine. But now they really need to be held, and just they require a lot more attention. So that is it for this update. I feel like I'm forgetting to talk about a lot of things, but I have never done one of these updates before, so I don't really know what you guys want to know about. So leave in the comment section things that you would like to be updated on, and I can do that for the next video. I need to start writing this stuff down because I forget it. It goes by so quickly. And I started updating their baby books. I use the Promptly books, and I have one for each of them. So it's just a lot to have to write everything double, but I need to do it. The girls are still sleeping, so I will just insert some video clips after this video so you can see how they're looking and everything. They're definitely a combination of both Andrew and I. They have my nose and lips. They have Andrew's eye shape, but they're big eyes like me, because Andrew has smaller eyes. They have his face shape, like his forehead, and they have more of his jaw, I think. So it's pretty cool. It's just a very even mix of the both of us. So anyways, I hope you guys all enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you are new, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye. What is going on in your head? Huh? What's going on? Oh, bless you. We are all calm. Say what? What's going on, June? Oh, bless you. Hi. sister? Hmm? Is that your sister? Oh my goodness. Look, there she is. Oh. Hi, Violet. Do, 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 do. Hi. Boop, 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 boop. Woo. Aww. Hi. That's a good smile. That's a pretty smile.